I know that as a Rockette, your schedule is really grueling. So can you first give us an idea of how much time goes into actually rehearsing and performing?
Sure. Well, we started rehearsal in September, and we rehearse 6 days a week, 7 hours a day. And right now we're preparing for our opening of previews this Friday. So we're actually in rehearsal a bit more than that. So we're gearing up. And then once we get started, we'll run till December 31st, and we'll have up to 6 shows a day.
That's amazing. And with all that, I'm sure that, you have some tried and true makeup products. What do you use on your face that lasts while you're performing?
Well, we use stage makeup that has to be able to last, and stand up to all of the stage lights, and also 8 costume changes. We're, constantly taking on and off hats and different headpieces. So our stage makeup has to be long-lasting and heavy-duty, and we definitely we're so excited about this partnership with Ponds because we have a beauty product that can remove all of that heavy makeup and still leave our skin looking beautiful and clean. So I would say that's the number 1 tip, is just finding that, beauty product that can help keep your skin looking beautiful and glowing. And for the Rockettes, Ponds is our Rockette tested and approved beauty product that we go to.
That's great. Do you use the actual cream, or do you use a makeup wipe, or everything? What's your nighttime routine like?
I think it varies woman to woman. For me, the wet cleansing towelettes are my absolute go-to. I use several a day in between shows and rehearsals, before, in the morning, afterwards. They're just so easy and quick. But a lot of women love the cold cream.
Yeah, I definitely have to say my favorite is the cold cream cleanser. I've been using it actually since I was very small, long before I became a Rockette. I remember my mom, giving me her cold cream cleanser to use after one of my recitals, and I still use it today. I find that it takes off my makeup, thoroughly, and it leaves my skin just feeling really fresh and beautiful. So I'm ready for either the next show, or I can wake up in the morning with my skin feeling really refreshed and ready to start the day.
And I've seen you guys in real life, so I know that your skin is glowing even up close. Now, it's true that you guys do your own hair and makeup. Is that right?
Yes.
That is true. Yeah, we do all that ourselves.
Yeah, that's a fun little fact that I don't think everyone knows.
Definitely.
Is there any tips that you guys learned, by nature of learning to do it yourself, that you use when you're not on stage?
Well, I would definitely say that before becoming a Rockette, I probably didn't know how to do a French twist, or at least not quickly. And now that is sort of my, even off stage, it's a go-to hairdo for me, because I can quickly, I know just the right amount of pins to secure the French twists. And so I would say that's definitely a skill I learned, through the Rockettes. And even though French twists look difficult and a little glamorous, they're actually quite simple. So I think with the right, bobby pins and hairspray, anyone could, learn how to do this classic Rockette hairdo.
So I remember as a kid just growing up reading little behind-the-scenes tips from models, they use Vaseline on their teeth or whatnot from old school stuff. But are there any behind-the-scenes beauty tips that you've learned just by being a Rockette?
I don't think that before I was Rockette I ever used a red lip. A red lipstick. And when I first came to see the Rockettes when I was 6 years old, that's one of the first things that I noticed, is their red lips, and of course their long legs and the high kicks. But I think that just the drama and sort of the uniqueness of a red lipstick is something I didn't appreciate until I was a Rockette, and I learned how to properly use the lipstick, I think, by being with the girls.
That's definitely a fun tip as well, whether it's your everyday look, or you want to get dressed up for something extra special. A pop of color and a bright red lip is a really easy way to make a bold statement. And the only tricky thing is sometimes getting off the red lip. It can tend to stay on a little longer, but actually one of the reasons we love Ponds is that it's able to get off that red lip or any long-lasting makeup that we're using. So I would say, find fun ways to make your makeup or your hairdo pop, and then make sure you have, a good routine in getting your makeup off, like the cold cream cleanser or the wet cleansing towelettes.
And something else that we really want to share so that you can catch us while our lips are still on is that if you visit ponds.com/Rockettes, you can enter to win a sweepstakes to come and see us on stage.
Yes.
Stay in New York, go see the show, meet us, have your makeup done, go out to dinner.
Yeah.
So that's
really exciting.
We really are excited about. So again, visit ponds.com/Rockettes to enter for that sweepstakes.
That's awesome. I hope everyone enters. I'm sure they'll all love to see you guys. And on the tip about the red lip, is there any tips you have on actually wearing a red lip to keep it in place? I know it's kind of difficult. I mean, for me, whenever I have to wear a red lip, it's like all over my face by the end of the day. So is there any tips you guys have on actually like applying it or keeping it neat?
I think we should wrap up by saying that always use a lip liner. I think that that's like a rocket.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
That's a definite. The liner makes the biggest difference in the world. It's easier to put on, it stays put, and then it lasts longer, I think. So I think that's the key, right?
That's great. And this is totally coming from a New Yorker, and it was kind of random, but like all the dancing, I'm sure that wreaks havoc on your feet. Do you guys have any tips you use to keep it in tip-top shape for performing and otherwise?
We take ice baths sometimes, so we stick our toes in the cold, cold ice water, which helps things along.
Great. And, my blog is called Beauty and the Feet, so part of it's about food and health. And as far as that is concerned, what does your diet look like for a rock cat?
Well, I would say our focus is, fueling our body. We have up to 6 shows a day, so it's all about staying healthy and hydrated.
We want to thank you so much for having us today.
Yes.
We're so excited to share this partnership with you, and please again visit ponds.com/rockettes.